Last lecture, we have to see linear programming problem by graphical method. First, we have to see the example of maximize. In this lecture, we have to see to solve the linear programming problem by graphical method to minimize. Minimize z is equal to 8x plus 4y subject to x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 0 and 3x plus y is greater than or equal to 3 and x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. आता या ठिकाणी पहा z is equal to 8x plus 4y is objective function. These two x plus 2y greater than or equal to 2 and 3x plus y greater than or equal to 3 are the constraints, and x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0 are the non-negativity functions. Then we have to minimize this solution. First write these linear inequations in the equality form. इक्वेशन मध्ये लिहायचे पहा, हे जे इनइक्वेशन्स आहेत, इनइक्वालिटी आहेत, त्या इक्वालिटी फॉर्म मध्ये लिहायचे, म्हणजे इक्वेशन मध्ये लिहायचे. पहिलं फर्स्ट इज x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 2 is we have to write x plus 2y is equal to 2, equation number 1. Next in equation 3x plus y is greater than or equal to 3, we have to write 3x plus y is equal to 3, equation number 2. These are two equations. To solve these two equations by, and we have to calculate the points A, B, C and D. For this we have to take case first. Put x is equal to 0 in equation number 1. इक्वेशन नंबर जे 1 आहे आपलं x plus 2y is equal to 2, हे इक्वेशन 1 आहे. यामध्ये x is equal to 0 घ्यायचं. x is equal to 0 घेतल्यानंतर काय होईल पहा, 0 plus 2y is equal to 2, that is 2y is equal to 2, therefore y is equal to 1. Therefore a point, first we have to write x coordinate. Which x coordinate? 0, x, and y coordinate is 1. Therefore point A is 0, 1. Point A is 0, 1. Point A कसा आला पहा, पहिलं जे आपलं इक्वेशन आहे पहा, इक्वेशन नंबर 1, त्यामध्ये x is equal to 0 घेतल्यानंतर y is equal to 1 आलं. Therefore we have to put x coordinate first and y coordinate second, that is A point is 0, 1. Next case second, for this equation 1 put y is equal to 0. For this equation 1 we have to put y is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to 2. Y 0 झाला पहा, 2 into 0 is 0, it is x plus 0 is equal to 2 is x is equal to 2. Therefore B point write first x coordinate, second y coordinate, that is x 2 आलेला आहे आणि y 0 घेतलेला आहे, म्हणजे B पॉइंट काय झाला 2, 0. हे इक्वेशन नंबर 1 वरून दोन पॉइंट काढले आपण, A आणि B. त्याचप्रमाणे as like of this we have to take in equation number 2 put x is equal to 0. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन सारखंच आता सेकंड इक्वेशन घ्यायचं केस 3 मध्ये. पुट x is equal to 0 in इक्वेशन नंबर 2. इक्वेशन नंबर 2 मध्ये x is equal to 0 घ्यायचं. पहा x is equal to 0 घेतला आपण या ठिकाणी, 3 into 0 0 झाला, म्हणजे प्लस y is equal to 3, that is 0 plus y is equal to 3, therefore y is equal to 3 झाला. Therefore we have to take point C, x coordinate first, y coordinate second. We have to put x is equal to 0 is 0, given y is equal to 3 is 3. Therefore C point is 3, 0, 3. Similar type, put y is equal to 0 in equation number 2. We have to get x is equal to x is equal to 1. Therefore D point 1, 0. Plot the graph of these 4 points on the page. Then we have to take coordinate system, x axis, y axis and origin O 0, 0. Point will be A 0, 1, B 2, 0, C 0, 3 and D is point 1, 0. Plot this point on the graph. take 1, 2, 3 points. Scale 1 is equal to 1 inch or centimeter. कुठलंही घ्या आपण. Y axis 1, 2, 3. First point A. First point A 0, 1. On x axis 0. Y axis 1. That is 0, 1. Next point B 2, 0. On x axis 2. या ठिकाणी on x axis 2, y axis 0. That is on the point on the x axis. y 0 असेल तर पॉइंट कुठे असतो x axis वर. x 0 असेल तर पॉइंट कुठे असतो y axis वर. त्याप्रमाणे a आणि b आपण प्लॉट केले आणि we have to join these two points a and b on which line x plus 2y is equal to 2. Next C point. Which C point? 0, 3. 0 on x axis, 3 on y axis. Point is on the y axis because x is equal to 0. Next point D 1, 0. 1 is on x axis, 0 on y axis. That is point on the x axis because y is equal to 0. Join C and D. C and D. We have to join these 2 points C and D. Which equation? 3x plus y is equal to 3. For these points we have to take feasible region or shaded region. आता या ठिकाणी आपल्याला इक्वेशन्स कसे आहेत पहा. ग्रेटर दॅन ऑर इक्वल टू 0. आपण लेस दॅन ऑर इक्वल टू 0 त्यापर्यंत ओरिजिन कडल्या साईडला फिजिबल रिजन दाखवला होता. आता विरुद्ध साईडला दाखवायचा पॉइंटच्या. आता दॅट इज वी हॅव टू टेक फिजिबल रिजन इज x b p c y. दॅट इज द शॅडेड रिजन. रेषावरलेला जो आहे तो शॅडेड रिजन आहे. जर इक्वेशन्स ग्रेटर दॅन ऑर इक्वल टू असतील तर ओरिजिनच्या विरुद्ध साईडला आपण शॅडेड रिजन दाखवायचा असतो का. त्याप्रमाणे आपण दाखवलेला आहे एक्स बी. पी इज विच पॉइंट? P is the intersection of these two lines. P point. That is we will take P point. X, B, P, C, Y is the feasible region. We have to calculate next point P. We have to calculate point P on which lines linear equations x plus 2y is equal to 2, 3x plus y is equal to 3 because this P point is on the intersection of these two lines. Therefore, we have to calculate P point on these two linear equations. आता फिजिबल रिजन आपला आपण फिजिबल रिजन घेतलेलाच आहे. एक्स ग्राफ मध्ये पहा एक्स बी पी सी वाय. दॅट इज कॉर्नर पॉइंट कुठले कुठले आहेत पहा. आपण कॉर्नर पॉइंट मेथडनं मिनिमम व्हॅल्यू काढतोय. कॉर्नर पॉइंट कुठले येते? बी P and C, right? Calculate point P, then the equation from 1 and 2. We have to solve linear equations by Cramer's rule or by solution of this 2x and y value. Calculate the values of x and y. X plus 2y is equal to 3x plus y is equal to 3. Multiply it first by 3, second by 1. Then we have to get subtraction 5y is equal to 3. Therefore y is equal to 3 by 5. That is 0.6. We have to put this value in equation 1 or 2. We have to get x is equal to 0.8. Therefore point P is 0.8. That is x coordinate first, y coordinate second. Therefore point P is 0.8, 0.6. Therefore coordinate of point P is 0.8 and 0.6. We have to take graph first, second feasible region, next point P calculate. Next the value of the objective function Z. आता आपल्याला ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह फंक्शन Z ची व्हॅल्यू काढायची. कधी काढायची? जे कॉर्नर पॉइंट आहेत आपले फिजिबल रिजनचे किंवा शॅडेड रिजनचे त्या कॉर्नर पॉइंटला आपल्याला ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह फंक्शन Z ची व्हॅल्यू काढायची. The value of the objective function Z is equal to 8x plus 4y at the center corner points at the corner point B, P, C, R. आता या ठिकाणी आपलं ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह फंक्शन काय पहा. Z is equal to 8x plus 4y ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह फंक्शन आहे आपलं. 8x plus 4y at point first point B. कॉर्नर पॉइंट फर्स्ट कुठला आहे? B आहे. that is z at point B, which point B is 3 0, 8x plus 4y, 8 into 2 plus 4 into 0, that is 16 plus 0 is 16. बरोबर आहे पहा. Z at point B 20 is 8x plus 4y. We have to put in place of x 2, in place of y 0. That is 8 into 2 is 16. That is, we have to calculate first value objective function z is 16 at point B 20. Next point, corner point. Z at point P point 8.6. Next point, corner point कुठला पहा, हा P आहे ग्राफ मध्ये पहा, P आहे तो घ्यायचा आपण. त्यानंतर z इज इक्वल टू पॉइंट P पॉइंट 8.6 इज इक्वल टू ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह फंक्शन 8x plus 4y, 8 into 0.8 plus 4 into 0.6. We have to put in place of x 0.8 and in place of y 0.6. Take multiplication of this. 8 into 0.8 is 6.4. 4 into 0.6 is 2.4. Take addition, that is 8.8. Right? Next corner point, which next corner point C. Therefore, the value of the objective function z at point C, which function point C point कोणता आहे पहा, 0 3. Therefore 8x plus 4y, 8 into in place of x 0 plus 4 into in place of y 3, that is 0 plus 12 is 12, right? The objective function z has value 12 at point C03. याप्रमाणे आपण तीन व्हॅल्यू काढलेत बा, कॉर्नर पॉइंटला फक्त काढले, दुसरा पॉइंट कुठलाही घ्यायचा नाही, फक्त जे शॅडेड रिजनला टच पॉइंट आहेत, दॅट इज द कॉर्नर पॉइंट ऑफ द feasible region, that is B, P and C. Of these points we have to calculate the objective function value of the objective function z, and which is minimum of these three values. Therefore the minimum value of the objective function z is 8.8. First is 16, second is 8.8 and third is 12. Its minimum is 8.8. Therefore the minimum value of the objective function z is 8.8 at point P point 8.6. That is your answer. Similarly, we have to solve next example at home. Similarly, we have to solve next example at home. Solve the following linear programming problem. Write down. Solve the following linear programming problem, that is LPP. Minimize z is equal to 5x plus 3y subject to, write down constraints. Objective function लिहिला पहा, z is equal to 5x plus 3y and write constraint subject to x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 2, 3x plus y is greater than or equal to 3, and 4x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 6. These are three constraints. Then x is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0. This is non-negative function. This given as your graph is on the first quadrant. Right? We have to solve this at home.